Hello students, the next lecture in case of GPV 121, that is the fundamentals of genetics, that is the cell structure and different parts and their functions one. So in the first lecture we can study the history of the genetics and scope of the genetics. In case of history we can study the different scientist contribution or they can work in the field of the genetics one. So after that lecture we can study the next lecture, that is the structure of the cell, different parts and the functions of that important parts. So in that lecture, first one we should know, that is the in last lecture, that is the Silden and Shawn, they can given the cell theory, and in that particular theory they can given a statement, that is the all living organisms that are made up of the cells. So every living organism start its life from the single cell or through the process of cell division, the multiplication or duplication of the cells which is occur, and that results into the development of the new cells one. So in the cell theory, important statements are all living things are made up of the cells. Cells are the smallest working units of all living organisms, and all cells come from the pre-existing cells through the cell division. So in case of cell division, that is the two types of the division we can study in 12th standard: mitosis cell division and meiosis cell division. In mitosis cell division, two daughter cells are from one daughter cell, and in case of meiosis cell division, four daughter cells are from one parent cell one. So Silden and Shawn proposed the cell theory, and in that cell theory, they can give a statement, that is the every organism or living organism starts its life from a single cell. Then we can consider, that is what is the definition of the cell. Cell is nothing but the smallest unit that is capable of performing the life functions. Cell is the smallest unit that is the capable of performing its or performing the life functions. So every living organism starts its life from the single cell, and with the help of the divisions, the new daughter cells are formed from a parent cell. Then which are the examples of the cells? Suppose different types of the examples of the cells are formed, whether amoeba, fetus, plant stems, bacteria, nerve cells, or red blood cells. These are the various examples of the cells. Then what are the two types of the cells? Majorly on the basis of the, that is the wall structures, prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells. These are the two major types one. So what is the major difference between prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell? Suppose prokaryotic cell. So these prokaryotic cells, these structures are not surrounded by membranes one. Few internal structures are formed. Majorly one cell organisms like bacteria, blue green algae. These are coming under the prokaryotic cell. Means surrounded structure by the membranes, which is not observed in case of the prokaryotic cell. Majorly cell wall are absent in case of prokaryotic type of the cells one. Example, bacteria, blue green algae one. Then in case of eukaryotic cell, this type of the cells are surrounded by the membranes or organelles or cell wall. And mostly living organisms, in all living organisms, this eukaryotic type of the cells are observed one. Example will be plant cell and animal cell one. So within the dead plant and animal cell, these are coming under the eukaryotic type of the cells one. Suppose typical animal cell, we have to observe one. Different parts will be, that is Golgi bodies, cell membrane, endoplasmic reticulum, nucleus, ribosomes, lysosomes. These are the important parts which are observed in case of animal cell. When we have to observe the typical plant cell, in 12th standard also we can study the cell structure. Different cell organelles are observed one, whether the first one cell wall, cell membrane, Golgi apparatus, chloroplast, vacuoles, then mitochondria, cytoplasm, then endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi bodies, ribosomes. These are the various parts we have to observe. So important to know, that is we should be able to draw a figure of the plant cell, then note down the different organelles within that particular cell, and important to know the various functions performed by that different organs one. So this is the figure of the typical plant cell one. Then we can study the different cell parts or organelles one by one. So in case of that surrounding the cell membrane which is present, that is called as a cell membrane. So outer membrane of that cell that controls the movement in and out of the cell one. and it is the double layer one. So cell membrane, which is the double layer one, and important to that is it can be control the movement of the that different parts in and out of the that particular cell, and it is the double layer one. Then cell wall, mostly which is the found in case of plant cells and in case of the bacteria. Function is to support, strength and protect the cell. The function of the cell wall, that is the giving the protection, support and strength to the that particular cells wall. Cell wall, which is composed by mainly three regions. Which are the that three regions? Middle lamella, primary cell wall and secondary cell wall. So middle lamella, it will be a cementing layer. It will be act as a cementing layer between the two adjacent cells, and it consists of calcium and magnesium pectase. Then primary cell wall, mostly found in plants and bacteria. It is made up of cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin, protein and lipids. It will be lies between middle lamella and plasmalemma. And third one reason will be that is the secondary cell wall. It is deposited between the primary cell wall and plasmalemma. It is innermost layer of the cell wall, and it is composed of cellulose, lignin and fibrin. So these are the three regions from that three regions which is composed by the that cell wall. Next part, that is this is the outermost structure we have to study of the that cell wall. Then which are the different cell organelles which are observed inside the cell wall. So inside the cell, first one important organ, that is the nucleus one, controlling activity of the dead cell, which is taken by the dead nucleus one, and it will be given direction to the all cell activities. It will be separated from cytoplasm by nuclear membrane. From the cytoplasm, it will be separated by nuclear membrane, and it contains the genetic material DNA one. So important part in case of the cell organelle, which is the nucleus, controlling all the cell activities. It will be separated from cytoplasm by nuclear membrane, and it will be contain the genetic material, that is the DNA one. Second part will be that is the nuclear membrane. This nuclear membrane, which is surrounded by the nucleus one, it is made up of again two layers one, and it will be allow the openings to allow the material to enter and leave the nucleus. That is the allowment of the different materials into the nucleus and leave the nucleus. It is controlled by the nuclear membrane one. Next part will be that is the chromosomes. It is the important one. Chromosomes are majorly found in case of nucleus. They are made up of DNA. They contain the instructions for the traits and characteristics. That is the chromosomes one. Next one, nucleolus, which is observed in case of inside the nucleus, and it will be contain the RNA to build up the proteins one. Then cytoplasm, that is the gel-like structure which is observed in case of the dead cell, which is surrounded by the cell membrane, and it will be contains the hereditary material. So gel-like structure or mixture which is observed in case of the structure of the plant cell, which is surrounded by the cell membrane, and that will be contain the hereditary material. Then endoplasmic reticulum, that will be important in case of the movement of the materials around the cell. Two types may be observed, that is the smooth type, it will be lacks the ribosomes, and rough type, that is the pictured one, ribosomes embedded in the surface one. So on the basis of the ribosomes, there are two types. Smooth type, it will be lacking the ribosomes, and rough type, the ribosomes are embedded in the surface one. Then ribosomes, that is the each cell contain the thousands of the ribosomes. Majorly in protein synthesis, these ribosomes play important role, and found on the ribosomes and floating throughout the cells one. That is the important functions of the ribosomes. Then mitochondria, that is the powerhouse of the dead plant cell, we have to consider it, produces energy through the chemical reactions, breakdown of the fats and carbohydrates. So energy development will be taken place because of the breaking down of the fats and carbohydrates. Then it will be control the level of water and other materials of the dead cell. Then recycles and decomposes the protein, fats and carbohydrates. Recycling and decomposition of proteins, fats and carbohydrates, that is the important function of the mitochondria. So it is called as a powerhouse of the dead cell one. Then Golgi bodies are also protein packaging plant considered as a moves material within the cells and moves materials out of the that cell one. Movement and out of the that movement of the material from the cell. That will be the important functions of the Golgi bodies. Then lysosomes are important one, that is the digestive plant for the proteins, fats and carbohydrates, transports undigested material to the cell membrane for removal. Cell breaks down if lysosomes explodes one. So breaking down of the cell which is occur because of the lysosomes explodes one. Then another one, that is the vacuoles. These are the membrane bound sacs for the storage, digestion and waste removal. Contains water solutions and helps plant to maintain the shape one. Next, chloroplasts are found in the plant cells, contain the green chlorophyll, and with the help of the chlorophyll pigment in the process of photosynthesis, they can prepare their own food one. So chloroplasts are important one in case of the photosynthesis process one. Then after that different cell organelles and their functions, we can study the difference between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. So majorly prokaryotics are the nothing but primitive organisms, and eukaryotics are observed in case of higher organisms. Pro means primitive, karyon means nucleus. Eukaryotic means eu means good and true, good or true, or karyon means the nucleus. In case of prokaryotic cell, they are generally unicellular, and in case of eukaryotic, they are multicellular. The average diameter of prokaryotic cell will be 5 to 10 micrometer. In case of eukaryotic cell, it will be 10 to 100 micrometer. Then possess only one envelope system, it will be possess the two envelope system. Then don't possess well-defined cytoplasmic organisms, but it will be, in case of eukaryotic cell, it will be possess the cytoplasmic organelles. That is the endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi bodies, chloroplast and mitochondria. Then they lack the nucleus and chromosomes, but in case of eukaryotic cell, well-developed nucleus and chromosomes are present. DNA is circular and lies free in the cytoplasm. In case of eukaryotic cell, DNA is linear and it will be lies within the nucleus. Next point, cell division by amitosis, that is the binary fusion. With the help of the binary fusion, cell division may be occur, but in case of eukaryotic cell, cell division by mitosis and meiosis. Then possess the ribosomes of 70S type, possess the ribosomes of 80S and 70S type 1. Another difference, nucleolus is absent, nucleolus is present. Spindle fibers are absent, spindle fibers are present. Cell wall is made up of polysaccharides, example normaric acid. Cell wall is made up of cellulose, hemicellulose and pectins. Histone proteins are absent, histine proteins are present. Pigments are distributed through the cytoplasm. Pigments are present in plastids. Nuclear membrane is absent. Here nuclear membrane is present. Lysosomes support respiration. Mitochondria supports respiration. Example bacteria, blue green algae, E. coli. Here in case of eukaryotic cell, plant and animal cell. So this is the important difference. Always differentiating in case of question, that is the difference between prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. So when we have to study the cell, every student should know what is the difference between prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. And last part in case of that lecture, that is the what is the difference between plant cell and animal cell. Likewise, prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell, this is also important difference. Plant cell and animal cell. In case of plant cell, that is a rigid cell wall which is present outside that particular outer membrane. Here cell wall is absent. Larger in size, comparatively smaller in size than the plant cell. Cannot change the shape. Here animal cell can change its shape. Plastids are found. Plastids are usually absent. Chlorophyll containing pigments, that is the chloroplast is present. Chloroplast is absent in case of animal, that is the major difference one. The matured plant cell contains the large central vacuole. Here vacuoles are numerous and very small. The nucleus lies on the side of the peripheral cytoplasm. Nucleus usually lies in the center. Mitochondria are comparatively fewer. Here mitochondria are more. Then important one, that is the cytoskeleton does not contain the intermediate fibers. Cytoskeleton contains the intermediate fibers. Cristae are tubular in plant mitochondria. Cristae are plate-like in animal mitochondria. Lysosomes are rare and their activity is performed by specialized vacuoles. Typical lysosomes occur in animal cell. Plant cell do not burst if placed in hypotonic solution due to presence of cell wall, and animal cells burst if placed in hypotonic solution. Adjacent cells may be connected through plasmodesmata. Adjacent cells are connected through a plasmodesmata. Reverse food is generally starch and reserve food is generally in the form of the starch and fat. It will be in case of glycogen. Centrioles are usually absent in lower plants. Centrioles are found in animal cell. And Golgi apparatus consists of number of distinct or unconnected units called dictosomes. Golgi apparatus is either localized or consists of well-connected single complex. So this is the major difference in case of plant and animal cell. So in case of differentiate between whether these two differences may be asked, and on the basis of that majorly presence of cell wall, this difference is the important one. So this is the second lecture we can study in case of genetics 1-1. That is the cell structure, important cell organelles, what is the difference between prokaryotic, eukaryotic cell, plant and animal cell. So in next lecture we can study the structure of the chromosomes. Okay, thank you.